Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We are here at ISE 2024. I'm here with Josh Blalock. Josh, we're going to do a product deep dive on the Panacast 50 room system.
Yes.
And for people that don't know what it is, we'll have our videographer shoot. It is a system that includes a video bar with a Panacast camera built into it, a mic array, speakers, connected to monitors, and it's perfect for Microsoft signature rooms.
Absolutely, and kind of what we have going up front there is two different things, right? We're showing them at the same time, but we've got the room system that you referenced. That's the bottom bar using just the Panacast 50, and that's where it would be a BYOD use case, or it would be a Teams Rooms use case with Windows. You're pairing it with a PC. The top device is our video bar system. That is an Android-based solution, and that comes with the touch controller, and it's just our approach to Teams Rooms on Android.
Yeah, what's nice about that is you don't need a PC in the room.
Exactly.
It's all hosted on the device itself, and I like this setup. So we're kind of simulating a room here, but because one of the nice things that you've integrated into the system recently is a lot of AI features, both video and audio features.
Yes, we have. So these are kind of close collaborations with Microsoft, and I will say this is specific. We're talking now to the Panacast 50 and the room system, the Windows-based side of things. Not the Android bar is to come later, but some of these features include things like voice recognition. Microsoft has their intelligent speaker category, and we were recently certified on that device. Why we're unique there is because everybody else's intelligent speaker is a puck in the middle of the table. That's an extra device, extra cost, extra cables. Ours is baked right into the bar as an update to the system.
When you say it's voice recognition, it's eventually going to learn my voice?
Well, what it does is on the team side, you have to opt in, right? There's some privacy concerns there.
Of course.
So you've got to opt in and say, this is my voice profile, I'm giving you a sample, and you're storing that data in the Microsoft's cloud. And then our intelligent speaker passes that data onto the cloud, and if you have put your profile in there, it identifies that the person in the room speaking is you. Otherwise, let's say you have a Microsoft Teams transcript, and you're like, oh, this is what was said in the meeting. It will say meeting room 4 said this in the meeting. That doesn't give you what you need to know. You want to know who in meeting room. And that's what Intelligent Speaker does, right? It gives you the full context.
Very nice.
Building on that, Microsoft is also releasing facial recognition technology. Sometimes someone...
Again, opt in.
Yes, again, opt in. And sometimes people don't speak in the meeting, but you still want to know who's there. So we will be one of the first to market in an update to that system to where not only can you identify by voice, but now your face can be recognized in the meeting if you opt in.
All right, so I'm going to ask my videographer to stand in the back corner back there because we're going to demonstrate a feature with this that allows us, it does auto framing, which is really kind of neat. As he's shooting it, as I'm moving it away, it's auto framing us because it knows that we're in the meeting and it's going to stay with us in the meeting.
And so it's called Intelligent Meeting Space, and that just came out in a value pack at the end of last year. And what that is you define borders within your system, right? You go in there and you say, hey, here's where the room is. Think open meeting spaces or meeting spaces where you have glass walls. You don't want people walking by to be captured in. It's a little trickier in an environment like this where you got so many people around. But the whole point there is you're saying, look, when we're intelligent zooming in, we don't want to intelligent zoom out and capture someone walking by. So stay focused on the people in the room I have defined. And that is what this is.
And that is actually works really well, interestingly enough, in a room environment that is open. Because it will keep your attention. In a lot of places like huddle spaces, you do have open spaces.
You do.
This is tougher here because it's constant stream of people walking by. So the thing is like, what's going on? What do you want me to do? But, so I want to ask Dalton to come back over here and let's do this again. Because I'm going to stand here, we're having a meeting, and then now you're going to walk back, if you don't mind walking out to the back corner. And we'll see how this does. There you go. It's reframing as we move across here. And what's nice about that is it keeps me in frame in the same size, and it flips into the best view. And remember, this is a 180-degree camera. So I can literally go all the way to the side, and it keeps framing. I'm literally all the way to the side, and it's continuing to frame me at 180 degrees. That's pretty awesome, man.
That's perfectly demonstrated. That's the exact use case. And calling out the 180 degree is key, right? Because we've got videographers and booth conversations happening, and it's picking up on them being in this room. But yes, as I stepped back out of frame, that was a perfect demo. Great job.
Hey man, I kind of know what I'm doing sometimes, but I wanted to actually demonstrate this. This is a deep dive into the technology. And again, I called it auto frame, but there's actually a name for it.
Yeah, in our world, right, everyone's got their own name. Intelligent Zoom is what we call it.
Okay, Intelligent Zoom. And it's going to be built into the Panacast 50 system. When?
Well, that is actually that feature is there now. There's a handful of features in the video bar system that will come later, and those are like the intelligent meeting space we just demoed, the intelligent speaker, the facial recognition. That's all coming. Also, what you see on the screen here is whiteboard capability.
And we have, notice, this is another thing I should mention too. This is pretty awesome, okay? Because I want you to look, the whiteboard is there, okay? There's no camera on that whiteboard. The camera that's shooting the whiteboard is the same camera shooting me, which is here, built into the Panicast system. It's finding the whiteboard in the room, digitally recreating it, right? So as I go over here and write on the whiteboard, we'll see how well we haven't rehearsed this. We'll see how well it's over there. I'm getting to go see. Well, normally I wouldn't be there like that, but ultimately I'm writing on the whiteboard. It's going to, and it's capturing it, right? I mean, it's pretty awesome, like this.
And just like with the intelligent speaker piece, where we don't have a separate device for it, it's baked in. Like you said, most other instances of content camera is a separate camera that you have to mount in the room. Ours is part of that 3-camera array at the front.
Right, so you've kind of dumbed down the installation and the use of it quite a bit. Yeah. And this is all built into ultimately all built into the Panicast 50 system. Yes. Works perfectly with Microsoft's signature rooms. Yes. What about Zoom?
Yeah, on the Zoom side, the same capabilities exist there. Obviously, some things are dependent upon platform, right? So the zooming, the dynamic composition, which is the meeting equity play, that all works on Zoom, but then there are specific things to Microsoft, like your intelligent speaker, the facial recognition. That's all dependent on the platform.
And the transcripting is different with Zoom and Teams. And then, but ultimately, we're going to sometimes see these in applications where there's Meet and Zoom and Teams. Yeah. Ultimately, the system works with any of them, depending on, you just may gain features depending on what you're using it with.
And that's kind of a big deal for us, is that it's like, hey, you're buying this now and its current functionality.
Right.
We are delivering upon that iteratively.
Yeah, and so my question would be, why are you giving those updates away? Why do you not sell that as a service to do these updates and firmware updates and software updates?
It's value to the customers, right? That's just,
there you go.
They're buying it.
Giving it away for free. So look, if you want to learn more, go to Jabra.com. We're going to shoot individual product videos in addition to this deep dive, and we're going to put all those on our website at raypubs.com/ISE. Type in Jabra in the video search window. Josh, man, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching, everyone. We got more coverage for ISE at raypubs.com.